Good morning/afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to dive into today's topic, which focuses on developmental perspectives on the origins and prevention of criminal behavior. We'll be exploring key risk factors that contribute to criminal activity, the protective influences that can help steer individuals away from such paths, and effective intervention strategies throughout different stages of life. This comprehensive approach gives us valuable insights into how we can better understand and address criminal behavior from a developmental standpoint. Let's get started. Criminal behavior doesn't just appear suddenly. It actually develops over time through a complex mix of factors in a person's environment and experiences. Early life conditions play a crucial role in shaping behavioral patterns, as risks can build up progressively throughout development. According to Moffitt's research from 1993, these developmental risk factors accumulate, which greatly increases the chance of someone engaging in criminal behavior later in life. This understanding underscores how important it is to identify these risk factors early on so we can intervene before harmful behaviors become deeply rooted. When we look at early childhood risk factors, temperament plays a crucial role. Infants with a difficult temperament, like those who are more irritable or impulsive, are more likely to develop behavioral problems as they grow. Alongside temperament, early exposure to violence, neglect, or maltreatment significantly heightens the risk of antisocial behavior later on. These negative experiences interfere with a child's ability to regulate emotions and develop healthy social skills, creating a foundation that can lead to offending. That's why it's so important to identify these risk factors as early as possible, as doing so allows us to implement preventive strategies that can help reduce these long-term challenges. When we look at the family environment, the connection between parenting styles and conduct disorders in children is quite significant. Poor parenting, things like inconsistent discipline, and not providing enough supervision, can contribute heavily to the development of these issues. Additionally, childhood maltreatment, whether it's physical abuse, emotional harm, or neglect, dramatically increases the likelihood that a child will develop persistent antisocial behaviors. Research highlights this impact clearly, showing that poor parenting alone raises the chances of conduct disorder by about 45%. This makes family intervention crucial, not only to reduce these risks, but also to foster healthier behavioral growth in children. Addressing family dynamics early on can really make a difference in shaping positive outcomes. When we look at social environment risks, two key factors stand out: peers and socioeconomic status. First, associating with delinquent peers significantly raises the likelihood of adolescent offending by about 30%. This shows just how powerful peer influence can be. Next, low socioeconomic status adds another layer of risk by restricting access to important resources and creating unstable living conditions. These factors often work together. Peer groups can reinforce antisocial behaviors, while economic difficulties increase stress and reduce chances for positive social involvement. Recognizing the role of social context is crucial because it helps us develop prevention strategies that address these complex influences effectively. When we talk about building resilience and support, positive parental involvement plays a crucial role. When parents are actively engaged, it helps children form secure attachments and develop social skills, which act as a strong buffer against potential risks. Alongside this, having strong social bonds, especially with peers and mentors who promote positive behavior, provides essential emotional support and guidance. Academic achievement is another key factor. It not only boosts a young person's confidence, but also encourages them to look toward a positive future, which decreases the likelihood of antisocial behavior. When these protective factors work together, they can reduce the risk of offending by up to 50%, underscoring how vital supportive environments are in shaping healthy development. Adolescence is a pivotal time filled with both vulnerability and opportunity. It's a stage where young people are more susceptible to risks, but also more open to positive influences. One significant concern during this period is substance use, which can have a profound impact by doubling the likelihood of involvement in criminal behavior. This happens because substances impair judgment and increase impulsive actions. On the other hand, staying engaged in school and connecting with pro-social peers plays a crucial role in building resilience. These positive environments help steer adolescents away from delinquent behavior. Importantly, well-designed interventions at this stage have the power to change the course of development, guiding young people toward healthier and more successful futures. Life course theory helps us understand how various risk and protective factors build up and interact over time, influencing whether someone may engage in criminal behavior. It's important to note that this framework takes into account both developmental stages and the broader context that shapes behavior, recognizing that different influences come into play at different points in a person's life. Criminal behavior is not static, it's dynamic, which means there are multiple opportunities where intervention can make a real difference. By integrating these theoretical perspectives, we can create more effective prevention and treatment programs tailored to complexities of criminal development. When we look at criminal behavior, it's clear that it doesn't arise from a single cause. Instead, it's the result of complex developmental processes influenced by multiple risk factors and protective elements over time. This complexity means we need to address the problem from several angles. One of the most effective ways to reduce criminal behavior is through early intervention. By focusing on the family environment, social context, and individual risk factors early on, we can significantly alter the path that might lead to offending. Programs that are grounded in solid evidence and designed to boost protective factors while reducing risks have shown strong results. In fact, these programs have been able to lower juvenile offending rates by about 25 to 30%, which is a substantial impact. Finally, ongoing research is crucial. Continuously refining and implementing prevention strategies informed by developmental science helps us not only understand these behaviors better, but also improve long-term outcomes for at-risk individuals and communities.